Restoration Church. How you guys doing? Brian here. I am your pastor. So glad that you're here for the leftovers on Wednesday. This is the last Wednesday of 2020. Some of you are very grateful for that, I'm sure. We wanted to take this leftovers to do something a little bit different. This is our first year of Restoration. In fact, we officially formed as a nonprofit in 2019, in October of 2019. So we've been a nonprofit now for a little over a year and a couple of months. But officially, we launched Restoration Church on September 13th of this year at Right Brain Brewery. And so we just started meeting together on Sunday mornings. We've done some Sunday night stuff all in 2020. We had a small group that met at my home in 2020 that was kind of like our launch team moving forward. And then we moved out to the front porch and started inviting people to the front porch of my house in August and the last week in July. And then we moved over to the Civic Center and did Sunday nights at the Civic Center for the month of August, and then the first weekend in September. And then September 13th, we officially launched as Restoration Church. We're a church that's committed to people following Jesus. That's our vision at Restoration Church. We want to see people following Jesus. We want to see communities following Jesus. We want to see lives being changed, and that happens when people follow Jesus. Our mission statement is transparency, community, and change. Transparency with Christ and with one another, community with Christ and with one another, and then change from Christ to us and to us through the world, and through us to the world, excuse me. So with that being said, 2020, I want to do a little year in review, which is actually more like just the last few months in review since we launched in September. And so I've got some numbers to run by you guys on things that we've accomplished in 2020. Most of it has been since September. So since September, since our launch, we have given out of our community account $5,173.92. That's how much has gone out from our community account. Now we still have $5,426.45 in our community account that's ready to go out. That's going to go out in January, and some of that's going to go out in January anyway. And then we have funds set aside for our benevolent fund, and which is just for needs that come up in the community, and then also special projects. Like we signed up for doing something with Feeding America this winter. We're in the application process right now with all of them, so we're going to put some money aside to do that with some special projects. So things that we've done in the past, we've had some special projects that we've put money towards. So that is all out into the community. Like I said, $5,173.92 since our launch in September, which is amazing. We're a church of about 40 people. I don't count the numbers. Nobody really counts the numbers of how many people show up. And it's been a little bit more difficult since we've been kind of meeting online. And I know that we get right in the 35 to 42 range of views on YouTube throughout the week. And so I don't know how many people are actually coming in, watching and being a part of this thing, but conservatively we're going to say if everybody showed up at the same time, we'd have about 40 people a part of Restoration Church, which we're really excited about. So to say that we have $5,173.92 sent out from our community account just in September is awesome, and to say that we still have $5,426.45 in our account ready to be sent out is incredible too. So thank you guys so much for that. To Charity Water. So in August, we did a 1 week focus on each of our three ministry partners, Charity Water, World Orphans, and Freedom Builders. And all of the money that we raised during those weeks went to those organizations. So with Charity Water, we raised for this year, just since August now, we've raised $2,130.20 for Charity Water, which is incredible. It's about $40 to give one person clean water, so you can do the math if you want to. I'm not going to be able to. Freedom Builders, we've given $950.78, and then World Orphans, we've given $1,045.78, which is, guys, I'm blown away. This is so cool. Around Thanksgiving time, we partnered with Spark in the Dark, and we helped with Spark in the Dark provide 100 meals to families in need in the Traverse City area, which is incredible. Again, we're a church of 40, and we partnered with Spark in the Dark, and we were able to accomplish 100 meals for people in the Traverse City area for Thanksgiving meals. We've given 31 tarps away for the homeless population. We had our Tarps for Pints events at Right Brain Brewery. We did 31 tarps, 14 sleeping bags, and there was a bag of coats as well. We've given away a car. Since we've launched, we have helped pay someone's mortgage. That was back in the springtime before we were even meeting together. There was a family in need. Many of you don't know about this, but there was one family in need for Christmas. They've had some water damage in their basement. They've had to put in a lot of money to that. So we provided them a Christmas presents for their 2 children, and we're going to be partnering with Freedom Builders in the near future to help them fix the rest of what they need to get fixed in the basement, which is where they live. So they live in a duplex. There's a house there's a apartment on top and an apartment in the basement, and they rent out the basement, and it got water damage, and it's awful. And so we're going to be able to fix that with them. There's going to be some drywall work and some other stuff. I don't know everything that we're going to be able to do, but we're going to be partnering with Freedom Builders to do that project. So we were able to give this family in need a Christmas, which is pretty awesome. And then we also did we did a raking event, and we partnered with Spark in the Dark for that. And we, along with some friends of mine from other churches, we gathered together and we raked a whole bunch of yards on a sunny morning and afternoon, and that was incredible as well. We've had men's groups. We've had Gunsmoke, where we go and shoot guns at clay pigeons, and then we go to somebody's house on a lake where we shoot the guns, and then we have a devotional with some cigars and some drinks, and that is called Gunsmoke. We've done that, and then we've also met at the brewery for our guys' nights. We've had women's group launch at Right Brain, and we have Restoration Minis, which is our kids ministry, and they meet every single week, whether it's in the brewery or right now on Zoom. So we've launched all of these things. We've done all of this stuff, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. We are just getting started at Restoration Church. We're excited about what 2021 has in store for us. In fact, just today, I met with Right Brain Brewery and toured some of their space. They have about 8,000 square feet of unused, unfinished building that's ready for someone to come in and take on it. So I'm going to ask you to pray about that as we pray about that, to see where God might lead us in that future. So that's something to look forward to in 2021. And we're going to have a big emphasis on groups this year. 2021. We're going to have a major emphasis on groups. If you want to get together with friends and watch the message this Sunday, I encourage you to do so. And then we're going to be meeting in small groups and launching a few of those. So we're going to put a huge emphasis in 2021 on groups, on meeting needs in the community, and looking at this space at Right Brain that could be a permanent home for us. So those are the things to look forward to. This has been an incredible year. I'm excited for what God is going to continue to do through Restoration Church and through you guys. So let's make 2021 even better than what 2020 was, which sounds weird to say because 2020 wasn't that great for a lot of people. But we launched a church in 2020 in the midst of a pandemic, and it seems like it's going okay. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Thank you for investing in this. Thank you for making everything happen that has been happening. It's been a dream come true for me, and I couldn't do this without you guys. So I love you, and let's buckle up and get ready for more work to do in 2021. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next year.